Did you know your legs might be warning you about silent tissue loss, even before you feel any real pain? Many older adults think weakness, tingling, or stiff knees are just normal aging. But the truth is, these can be early signs of collagen breakdown, the very thing holding your muscles, joints, and skin together. In this video, I'll walk you through 8 everyday vegetables ranked from least to most powerful that can help restore your collagen, protect your joints, and even ease nerve pain in your legs and hands. They're safe, natural, and can be added to your plate today. No pills or fancy supplements needed. Don't wait until pain becomes permanent. Start making small changes tonight that could add strength back into your step. Before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching from and what time is it right now? Drop it in the comments, and if you're hoping for better mobility, just type the word HOPE below. If you find this helpful, hit subscribe so you never miss our weekly health tips made just for you. In just 30 seconds, you'll discover the first vegetable, and trust me, it's probably already in your fridge. Number 8, red bell pepper, a simple veggie that could help save your hands and knees. Let me tell you something surprising. One small vegetable sitting quietly in your fridge might hold the key to stronger hands and steadier knees. I'm talking about red bell peppers. Now I know what you're thinking. Bell peppers, those sweet, crunchy things we toss into stir fries. They don't seem like much. But here's the thing. Red bell peppers are packed with vitamin C, and your body needs that vitamin more than ever after 60. You see, vitamin C is the spark that helps your body make collagen, and collagen is what keeps your joints cushioned, your skin firm, and your nerves protected. Without enough of it, your knees feel stiff, your grip weakens, and your legs start to feel tired even after a short walk. I remember Mr. Harold, a 72-year-old former mechanic from Ohio. His hands used to tremble after 10 minutes of holding a screwdriver. He thought it was just old age. But when his doctor explained it was actually collagen loss, something fixable with the right foods, he made a small change. He added raw red bell peppers to his salad every day. Just 2 weeks later, he said his hands felt less wooden. And by the 4th week, he was opening jars again without pain. The truth is, as we age, our bodies slow down collagen production naturally. If we don't give it the nutrients it needs, things quietly fall apart. Pain shows up without a cause. Hands tingle, joints crack. And the worst part, it happens so slowly we don't even realize what we've lost. That's why red bell peppers are so powerful. Just half a cup gives you more than 150% of your daily vitamin C needs, and that's enough to help reactivate collagen enzymes. The key is to eat them raw or lightly cooked because high heat destroys that precious vitamin. Add them to your eggs, eat them with hummus, or toss them into a salad. It's such a small habit, but it can make a big difference. If your fingers feel stiff or your knees ache going upstairs, don't wait. Let your food help your body fight back. Now, in just a moment, I'll tell you about a leafy green that works deep inside your joints to calm inflammation and keep your muscles strong, especially if you've been feeling slower lately. Let's keep going. Number 7, spinach, the soft green that quietly strengthens you. Let's talk about a vegetable that doesn't make a fuss but quietly works wonders for your joints, nerves, and circulation. Most people think of spinach as just something soft and leafy, but after 60, this humble green becomes a quiet protector, and ignoring it might mean your hands stay numb longer, your knees stay stiff, and your energy slowly fades without clear reason. I remember talking with Mrs. Dorothy from Kentucky. She's 76 and still loves knitting for her grandkids, but lately her fingers started tingling after just a few minutes. She thought maybe it was arthritis. Her doctor gave her pain meds, but they only masked the problem. When we chatted about food, I suggested she try adding spinach to her meals a few times a week. 3 weeks later, she called and said, "My hands still tingle a bit, but they don't go numb like before. I even finished a whole scarf without stopping." You see, spinach has this gentle mix of nutrients that work deep inside your body. It's rich in vitamin A, which tells your body how to make collagen, the stuff that keeps your joints flexible and your skin firm. But it also gives you magnesium, which most older adults don't get enough of. Without it, your muscles tighten your nerves, misfire, and circulation slows, especially to places like your hands, feet, and knees. Spinach even carries natural nitrates, which help open up your blood vessels. Better blood flow means oxygen reaches places that usually ache or go cold, like your calves at night or your fingers while writing. And here's the best part, it doesn't take much. A handful of fresh spinach in your omelet or a few steamed leaves with dinner can go a long way. Keep it simple, don't overcook it or you'll lose the good stuff. So if your legs feel heavy or your hands fall asleep too easily, maybe it's not just getting older. Maybe your body's asking for gentle help from something as green and quiet as spinach. Up next, we'll look at a vegetable that cushions your joints like nature's version of motor oil, and you probably overlooked it because of its texture. Let's keep going. Number 6, okra, the slippery secret that soothes aching joints. Now, the 6th vegetable might surprise you not because of how it looks, but how it feels. It's okra. Most people skip it at the store because of its slippery texture. But what many don't know is that this very slipperiness might be the reason your joints feel better, your fingers move easier, and your knees stop locking up. Ignoring it could mean missing out on one of nature's most soothing healers. I once met Mr. Albert, 78, at a community garden in Louisiana. He had given up woodworking because his fingers would stiffen halfway through a project. He tried Cream's warm compresses, even wore those copper gloves at night. Nothing helped much, but after a neighbor told him about okra, he gave it a shot, stewed it once a week, just like his mother used to. A month later, he was carving again, and he said, "It's not perfect, but I don't wince every time I close my hand anymore." You see, what makes okra special is the gel-like substance inside. It's called mucilage. It behaves a lot like the fluid that cushions your joints. As we get older, that natural cushioning dries up. Collagen breaks down, cartilage wears thin, and we're left with grinding pain where smooth movement used to be. Okra helps mimic that lost cushion while also protecting the tissue around it. But there's more. Okra also gives your body vitamin C and manganese, two quiet but powerful helpers that support collagen rebuilding. And it's rich in antioxidants like quercetin, which help calm the nerve irritation that causes that burning, tingling feeling in your legs and hands. Cooking okra doesn't need to be fancy. A gentle steam, a quick stew, or even roasting it in the oven keeps the good stuff intact. If you've been waking up with stiff hands or feel your knees crack each time you sit, this might be one of the easiest foods to add to your week. So don't let the texture fool you. Okra may not look like much, but it's nature's little balm for tired joints and fading flexibility. Next, we'll talk about a vegetable that rebuilds tendons and sharpens nerve signals, one that you've probably eaten your whole life, but never saw in this light. Let's keep going. Number 5, broccoli, the green powerhouse that patches you back together. Let's talk about a vegetable that's been sitting on your dinner plate for decades, but maybe you never realized just how powerful it really is. That's right, it's broccoli. A lot of folks see broccoli as just healthy, but don't really know what it does. The truth is, after 60, broccoli becomes more than just a side dish, it becomes a repair kit. And skipping it might mean missing out on one of your body's best tools to rebuild worn joints and tired muscles. I still remember Mr. George, a retired mailman from Oregon. His knees would pop every time he stood up, and he joked that he could predict the weather just by walking across the living room. He was tired of taking pain pills and feeling like he had to power through each day. His granddaughter, a nutrition student, told him to eat broccoli 3 times a week, lightly steamed, not overcooked. After a month, George said something simple that stuck with me. "I'm still stiff, but I don't feel like I'm falling apart anymore." Here's why broccoli matters. It's packed with something called sulforaphane, a natural compound that helps reduce inflammation and protects the cells that build collagen. According to Harvard Health, sulforaphane may even help reverse cartilage damage over time. And that's not all. Broccoli brings vitamin C, vitamin K, calcium, and fiber to the table. These work together to support your joints, protect your bones, and even help balance blood sugar, because too much sugar can make your collagen stiff and brittle. That's why many folks feel a cheer after sweet snacks and don't even realize why. The best part: it doesn't take a mountain of broccoli to help. Just a small serving a few times a week, steamed, roasted, or tossed into a soup, is enough to nudge your body back toward repair. So if your knees creak, your hands feel weak, or your legs just don't move like they used to, maybe what you need isn't a new pill, it's a bit more broccoli. Coming up next, I'll share a deep red root that's been quietly boosting circulation and feeding collagen from the inside out. Stick with me, this one's a game changer. Number 4, beets, the deep red root that helps your legs come back to life. Number 4 on our list might look messy, even a bit strange to cook, but this deep red root has a quiet power your legs may be begging for. I'm talking about beets. Most seniors think weak legs or cold feet are just part of getting older. But what if the real problem isn't your muscles? It's your circulation. And what if something as simple as adding beets to your plate could help bring warmth, strength, and movement back into your lower body? I once spoke with Ms. Helen, 75, from Nebraska. She told me her legs would tingle at night, and she hated walking around the grocery store because her calves would tighten after just a few aisles. Her doctor blamed aging nerves and handed her another pill. But her daughter, who's a nurse, encouraged her to try beet juice a few times a week. Within 3 weeks, she called me and said, "I feel blood in my legs again." That's the only way I can explain it. Here's what's going on. Beets are rich in natural nitrates, which help your body make more nitric oxide. That's a compound that opens up your blood vessels and allows oxygen to flow better, especially to hard-to-reach places like your knees, calves, and toes. When circulation improves, everything starts working better. Collagen rebuilds, nerves calm down, muscles don't feel as heavy or sluggish. According to a 2019 study in Nutrients, older adults who drank beet juice daily had better walking endurance and improved lower leg strength without changing anything else. Beets also help your body fight inflammation and protect your joints. Their deep red color comes from betalains, powerful antioxidants that clean up damage inside your tissues. The good news: you don't need to drink a gallon of beet juice. Roast them with a little olive oil. Shred raw beets into a salad. Even a small serving 2 or 3 times a week can bring noticeable relief. So if your legs feel like they've aged faster than the rest of you, don't ignore it. Maybe they just need better blood flow and a little help from nature's red root. Next, I'll show you a slippery sea plant that quietly rebuilds your joints from the inside. It might just be the secret you've been missing. Let's keep going. Number 3, seaweed, the quiet ocean plant that rebuilds you from the inside. Number 3 might sound unusual. Seaweed. Now, don't let the name scare you off. I know it's not something most of us grew up eating, especially here in the States. But seaweed, yes, that slippery green sheet you sometimes see wrapped around sushi, is quietly one of the most powerful collagen helpers on the planet. Most seniors don't realize that the stiffness in their knees, the burning in their fingers, or even the sagging in their skin might have more to do with collagen loss than age alone. And the truth is, if we don't feed our body the right tools, that loss keeps going quietly year after year. I remember Ms. Dolores, a 73-year-old retired teacher from Maine. She never ate seaweed before, not once. But after her niece brought some roasted seaweed snacks from a trip, Dolores started nibbling on them now and then. A month later, she told me, "My knees still ache sometimes, but they don't feel like they're collapsing under me anymore. I feel more supported." Here's why seaweed matters. It's rich in trace minerals, things like iodine, zinc, copper, and manganese. These are tiny nutrients, but they're critical for collagen production. Without them, your body struggles to rebuild the soft tissue around joints, tendons, and nerves. Seaweed also contains a special compound called fucoidan, which studies in marine drugs in the International Journal of Biological Macromolecules, have shown to reduce joint inflammation and stimulate the fibroblasts, those little cells that build your collagen. Plus, if your hands or feet often feel cold or numb, seaweed might quietly help there too. It supports your thyroid, which controls how fast your body heals and how well your nerves function. The best part, you don't need to eat a seaweed salad every day. Just crumble a few low-sodium nori sheets into soup, sprinkle it on your eggs, or add it to rice. 2 to 3 times a week is enough. So if your joints feel fragile or your hands burn at night, don't ignore it. Seaweed might be the missing piece your body has been waiting for. Now get ready for number 2, a crisp green veggie that fights collagen loss by calming inflammation at the root. Let's keep going. Number 2, asparagus, the gentle green that helps you heal from the inside. Number 2 on our list is one you've probably seen on fancy dinner plates or Sunday brunch tables. But don't let its elegant look fool you. Asparagus might be one of the most powerful healing vegetables for aging joints and tired nerves. Most people over 65 think stiffness in their knees or burning in their legs is just part of growing older. But the real problem often runs deeper. It's about inflammation. Quiet, ongoing inflammation that slowly breaks down collagen, weakens muscles, and makes everyday movement feel harder than it should. I remember Mr. Paul 77, who used to love morning walks with his dog Max. But lately he told me his legs would ache before he even reached the mailbox. "It's like my muscles are giving up," he said. I asked him what his dinners looked like, and we added asparagus 3 times a week, lightly cooked just enough to keep the color bright. After a few weeks, he called me back and said, "It's not a miracle, but I can make it down the block now." You see, asparagus is rich in glutathione, your body's master antioxidant. It helps protect your collagen, the protein that keeps your joints together and your skin strong. Without enough of it, small damage builds up faster than your body can repair. Over time, that leads to stiffness, nerve pain, even slower wound healing. Asparagus also gives your body vitamin K, which helps send calcium to your bones instead of your joints. That's important because when calcium starts building up in the wrong places, it can cause pain, tightness, and even nerve pressure. And let's not forget folate, another nutrient in asparagus that supports cell repair and tissue renewal, both critical as we age. It doesn't take much. Just a few spears with dinner roasted, grilled, or lightly steamed can help your body stay in repair mode. So if your legs feel heavy or your arms ache after simple tasks, maybe your body doesn't need another pill. Maybe it just needs something green and healing from the earth. Next, we'll talk about the number 1 collagen-boosting herb hiding in plain sight, one that's likely sitting in your fridge right now. Let's keep going. Number 1, parsley, the tiny green that quietly rebuilds you. And here we are, number 1, the vegetable most folks see as nothing more than decoration on the side of the plate. But parsley. Oh, it's much more than garnish. It might just be the most powerful little green your body's been missing. Most seniors don't know this, but by the time your knees start clicking or your hands go numb at night, your body may have already lost up to 40% of its natural collagen. That's what holds everything together: joints, skin, tendons, even nerves. I remember Miss Ruth, 71, from Missouri. She always brushed parsley off her plate. "That's for looks, not eating," she laughed. But after her daughter blended it into a smoothie a few times, Ruth started noticing something different. Her fingers stopped tingling in the morning, and the redness in her knuckles, it began to fade. So what makes parsley so special? First, it's incredibly rich in vitamin C and vitamin K, 2 nutrients your body needs to create and protect collagen. According to Nutrients Journal, older adults with high vitamin C intake have better joint flexibility and stronger skin. And vitamin K, it keeps calcium out of the places it doesn't belong, like your soft tissues, and sends it where it's needed, your bones. But that's not all. Parsley contains apigenin, a plant compound that calms inflammation in the very cells that make your collagen. If those cells are inflamed, your body can't rebuild, and that's when joints feel unstable, skin becomes thin, and nerves start misfiring. And here's the beautiful part, it doesn't take much. Just 2 tablespoons a day can give your body the spark it needs. Sprinkle it over eggs, stir it into soup, or blend it into a smoothie. No need for pills or powders, just fresh green goodness. So if you've been feeling like your body is slowly wearing out, maybe you just need to give it back the tools it's quietly asking for. Next up, we'll gently pull everything together, how to use these simple foods each week to help you feel stronger, steadier, and more at peace in your own body. Let's finish strong. Let me tell you something gentle but powerful. You can't stop time. None of us can. But you can help your body recover what time has quietly taken your collagen. Most people think collagen is just about wrinkles or sore knees. But Johns Hopkins Health reminds us collagen supports so much more. It's the backbone of your joints, your gut lining, your immune system, even how well your heart and blood vessels stay strong. So when your body runs low, it doesn't just show on the outside, it affects how everything works inside. I remember Ms. Carol 69 who once said, "I'm not sick, but I feel fragile." She didn't want more prescriptions. She wanted to feel solid again. So we started with one simple idea: build strength back naturally, one small plate at a time. Now every morning Carol makes a little collagen salad. Nothing fancy, just parsley, red bell pepper, spinach, and a boiled egg. Sometimes she adds a drizzle of olive oil. She says it makes her feel like she's doing something kind for herself without depending on pills or painkillers. And for her afternoon pick-me-up, she blends half an apple with steamed beet, a few spinach leaves, and a pinch of seaweed. No sugar, just the sweetness of knowing she's helping her body repair from the inside out. You don't need fancy powders. You just need real food, small choices made daily, a handful of greens, a soft-boiled egg, a cup of warm tea after. That's healing. Because growing older isn't about giving up, it's about listening closer. So if you've been feeling slower, weaker, or just not like yourself lately, maybe your body isn't broken. Maybe it's just waiting for you to feed it what it needs to build again. In just a moment, we'll go over a simple weekly plan using these foods so you can stay strong, steady, and feel more like you. Let's keep going. So my friend, if there's one thing I hope you take away today, it's this. You can help your body rebuild one small choice at a time. A sprinkle of parsley, a handful of spinach, a gentle promise to care for yourself. These things matter more than we often realize. If something in this video spoke to you, I'd love to hear it. Drop a word of thought or even just type hope in the comments below, because that's where healing begins. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, so you never miss a gentle tip, and maybe share this video with someone you care about. As always, I'm wishing you peaceful mornings, steady steps, and the quiet joy of feeling just a little stronger each day. Take good care, and I'll see you in the next video.